We are making raspberry fruit snacks today. So we have 1 cup of raspberry juice here. We'll put in. We're going to just turn this on to low heat here. And then we're going to get our gelatin to add in. Next, we're going to add in 2.5 tablespoons of gelatin. You just want to mix it in really well right away so it doesn't get clumpy. You can also use an immersion blender to really get it in there. You'll just want to keep this over low heat. We don't want it to boil, but we do want it to get nice and warm for the gelatin to boil. Next, I like to add a tablespoon of lemon juice just to brighten up that flavor. And then go ahead and try it. If it doesn't taste sweet enough to you or for your kids, I would add 2 tablespoons of honey, or you could use maple syrup, whatever sweetener you use, but we're going to use honey if we want it sweeter. Again, just kind of keep mixing this and take it off before it boils. All right, so I'm going to start out with just a 1/2 tablespoon of honey, just to add a little sweetness. Obviously play around with whatever your kids like. This would be another great time to add if you want to add like a vitamin C or a zinc or anything like that. If you want to make these more of like a vitamin gummy, you can do that now. Otherwise, once this is warm but not boiling, we're going to start transferring to our molds, and then we will refrigerate until set, probably an hour or 2. Okay, so these are some of the molds we have. You could also just do a cake pan and cut them into squares, or a muffin tin. They'd just be circles, whatever you want. Obviously in the big pan, you can just pour it. Circles, you could probably use a spoon. For these little ones, I like to use an eyedropper. You can get these super cheap. I don't even know, several of them for like $2. But we can just put that in here and then go ahead and fill them all the way full. Obviously these ones would take more, but just do that until all your molds are filled and chill them in the fridge until they're set. They said about an hour or 2. Sometimes they'll set faster, but I would plan for like 2 hours. And then store them in the fridge, sealed, for up to a week. Otherwise you could freeze these, and I don't know, obviously within a couple months, but we really like these, so yeah, hope you like them too. And then when they're set, you can just pop them out of the molds, just push up or cut them out of your cake mold, and there you have fruit snacks that are free from corn syrup and refined sugar and have lots of good stuff in them. If you want and your kids will tolerate it, you can also add maybe a little bit of beets next time or some other vegetables, and that also works.